Hi and welcome to this video. In this video I'll talk about the Snowsky Eco Mini. Snowsky is a sub-brand from FIIO, just in case you didn't know. Before I begin, let me thank FIIO for providing me the Eco Mini for this review. Rest assured, my review is 100% my own personal opinion and FIIO has no input in this review. But just before I begin this review, a disclaimer. Most of this Eco Mini review would be the same as the Retro Nano since both literally identical. It's like the same but different meme. Okay, now let's start with the unboxing. Or rather the box itself. The box is kinda, playful. And as always, FIIO boxes minimalistic. Like there's not a single hint of specs in the box as always. Okay, when we open this thing, previously the Eco Mini was here, like this. Okay, below this thing, we get a very small amount of accessories like, a quick start guide, a normal USB-A to USB-C cable, and of course the forbidden snack. Okay, now let's talk about the Eco Mini itself, the depth, like the build quality of this thing. It's just like the Retro Nano. I don't think this is metal, most likely plastic, because it doesn't feel cold to the touch and kinda has that plastic texture. Also on the back, even though there is this thing, you actually cannot remove the battery of the Eco Mini. It's not replaceable like the Retro Nano, so don't be confused. Okay, now let's start from the side. On the left side, there's this micro SD slot. Sadly, the maximum capacity supported is just 256 GB. Like, hello? This is 2025? 256, really? And then there's this USB-C for charging. I don't think Eco Mini could be used as USB deck because I cannot find a document in the FIIO itself, but I could be wrong, so I didn't test this as a USB deck, even though maybe I should, but since there's no document and there's no mentioning of the feature, so I will not test it. Okay, on the right side, you get yourself a single-ended jack and a balance jack and a reset like pinhole, like legit retro vibes. And then on the top, there's power button, there is a volume, and not only volume, this is like a multifunction button, a play pause, and then a menu button and a back button. And on the front, there is this kinda larger screen than the Retro Nano. Also, the size is bigger since Retro Nano is nano and this one is mini, so I guess it is what it is. Yeah, let's talk about the specs. For the specs itself, the Eco Mini uses the exact same configuration like CS43131, but without the Qualcomm Bluetooth chip like the Retro Nano. This thing only supports SBC Bluetooth codec. Like, hello? Where is the AAC part? It's only SBC, like, oh my. Yeah. As for the battery life, it is in a way improved compared to the Retro Nano, but yeah, this thing is obviously bigger and then dumber. This thing could last for around 15 hours ish which means doubles the Retro Nano battery life if you use like a regular IM on its single-ended port. Okay, for the output power, the single-ended jack is rated at 100 mW at 32 ohms. As for the balanced jack, it's somehow increased from the 220 on the Retro Nano, while the Eco Mini is rated at 250 mW at 32 ohms, a 30 mW improvement. Well, I don't know if it's even the correct number or stuff, but yeah, at least they stated that this Eco Mini is kinda more powerful. Well, for the specs, like the raw specs, the Eco Mini actually has a small improvement in the numbers, like the SNR stuff, like the signal to noise ratio, and all of the digits are kinda better in this Eco Mini. And as for the features, there's actually none, which is sad. Well, at least I will just show you the thing. Yes, this is the user interface. Like when you increase the volume, there's like the cassette is spinning. Also when you play, yeah, as you can see, it is spinning, and when you pause, it stops. And the menu is kinda contextual. If you're on the music play, if you press this, the menu will pops out about the music settings, and there is this very weird equalizer. Yes, you can't even make your own EQ curve, so yeah, don't even bother with the EQ, just turn it off. As for the filters, there's quite a lot of choice, but for me, I test this in the default configuration. Yes, fast roll off minimum phase. I tested this thing using this filter, and then there's this gain adjustment. And how do I go back again? Okay, of course, the back button. Duh. Yeah. So there's also the system settings and file browser. Like for the system settings itself, there is this Bluetooth settings, screen settings, shutdown settings, date and time interface, and the elegant white is not elegant at all, like it hurts my eyes, so well, let me just change it for you. Like, look at this. Bruh. Well, yes, now the tape is kinda matching. Well, this thing is blue and my depth is kinda bluish, but it hurts to look, so let's just put it back to the dark one. Yes, embrace the dark side. Let's go. Also, there's this language and information. Music support. Yes. This is the thing, the list that this DAP supports. And a reset all settings, format this and format the F card. And that's it. That's basically all in the DAP itself. It just lacks features. And then for the sound, this is just like I am repeating a Retro Nano review all over again. I should have tried the Retro Nano and the Eco Mini like side by side, because I was working at the Retro Nano first and the Eco Mini is still in the box. So when I try this and I kinda compare it to the Retro Nano, it's just another disclaimer. I will describe the Snowsky Eco Mini with the default sound settings out of the box. And again, for this review, as a disclaimer, I will most likely sound like a broken record, because this thing is literally just like using the Retro Nano on wired mode without any features. and it is kind of bigger, and it is kind of, well, in a way, more aesthetically pleasing to look at because of the size. Well, I don't know, maybe yeah, this is just like a fun toy, like collector's item in my opinion. But anyway, for the sound, I will just literally repeat the thing that I said in the Retro Nano. Tonality in general is neutral, almost like your typical CS43131 tonality, which is musical and fun sounding. For the bass, it is bouncy, has quite deep extension, and all I can say to describe the bass sound, it sounds rounded off just like the Retro Nano, but not dull. As for the mid-range, it is neutral and not exactly thin nor thick either. Vocals and instrument sounds normal, just like your typical CS43131 dongle, which is not a bad thing. But now, the thing is, with the Echo Mini, this thing lacks any features compared to the Retro Nano. But anyway, the treble, it is smooth but has good extension. As for the technicalities, well, to be fair, this thing costs less than the Retro Nano, but it's just like $13 less. This thing costed around 50 USD, while the Retro Nano is like 63. Again, as I said, I'll just repeat what I said like on the Retro Nano. For the stage, it is white, excellent stage layering for its price, and imaging is good. The Echo Mini definitely can handle holographic imaging. Like, let's say if I plug the detail monster IM, the SimGod ET142, yeah, this thing could render the holographic imaging, but don't expect miracles like out of nowhere if you're just in case expecting this thing to make your budget IM to sound holographic. Well, it requires a miracle. As for separation and positioning, it's very good. I can easily pinpoint and discern what and where the sound is coming from with the Echo Mini, and no complaints here, just like the Retro Nano. Detail retrieval is very good. It can extract a decent amount of detail, and that's it. It's literally just like a bigger but dumber version of Retro Nano. So for the comparison itself, I will literally compare it with the Retro Nano. The summary of this comparison is that the Retro Nano is the smarter and more convenient version of the Echo Mini. So the conclusion is that I am genuinely conflicted. Can I even recommend this product? Like, I can recommend the Snowsky Echo Mini only if you want a retro-ish toy that can play audio. Like, for sure, this is not a bad product, but the lack of features and knowing that Retro Nano costing like only $13 more, well, for me personally, I'm just gonna skip this and get the Retro Nano instead. But the choice is yours. Well, at least this thing look kinda nice. I don't know, maybe to put it like as your decoration in the desktop setup or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, anyway, that's all from me for now. Thanks for reaching this far, and if you found this video helpful, hit the like button. Want more video like this? Subscribe and share this video with your friends. And of course, I open audio mixing and mastering and Loopable BGM commissions. So feel free to email just in case you're interested and want to support me. And that's it. Okay, till next time. Bye for now.